I'd say UF's looking pretty solid. Their offense
They
is
did look
rolling.
good today.
Yeah,
And like
I
we said
mean,
last week, I mean, you can't deny the talent Richardson is.
yeah,
And ETN's been coming on, and I'm in no way trying to discredit them. I do feel like if Florida State plays like they have been, that they should beat that team. And you heard the announcers tonight say it was a good Florida State team.
I mean, they're certainly not on the same level as Miami. I mean, Miami is just like absolute bottom feeder. Like,
They beat Georgia Tech. I don't even trust them that -1.5. I stay away from that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, I mean, the big thing with Florida is, you know, will their defense be able to put up any kind of a fight against our offense? And so, rivalry game, at least early on, I think they'll um, be able to put up some sort of a fight, and maybe maybe they'll start throwing the ball to us like they did last year. But
Hopefully, I still can't get some of those images out of my head of Richardson just throwing it right to those Kentucky players on those screen plays. I mean, they had Kentucky down and out, and they just, I mean, he literally, what was the stat after that game where Richardson had thrown 3 touchdowns, but none to Florida players? It was all to the other teams. That's a good stat. I still don't think he has too many. And then I guess we talked about it last week. I'd have to go back and watch the video, but I think you had said your prediction was Florida State would come in about 23 or 24, right? In the selection.
Oh
poll.
yeah, yep. That was my. I was like 23 to 25.
So it came in at 23. Now you got UCF at 22. They won today, but Illinois at 21 lost. Notre Dame at 20. They won, right?
Yeah, barely. I think they won 35-32.
I knew it was close. I never saw the final on
Yeah.
that. I think last I saw, Kansas State was just destroying Baylor.
Yeah, they won like 31-3, something like that.
Texas lost. Tulane lost. I wouldn't shock me if that dropped Tulane out. NC State lost.
To Boston College. I cannot get a read on Boston College. I've lost so much money on Boston College this year. Like,
I couldn't believe that.
I can't get a read on them. I stayed away this week.
I've really pretty much stayed away from them. I forget which game it was. Was it? They beat Louisville, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was after that game I stayed away from them. I just because after that Florida State game against them,
and then they lost to UConn.
And then UConn beat Liberty today, right? After Liberty
Yep.
beat Arkansas, and Arkansas should have beat LSU. So looking at that, I mean, you're looking at a potential. Yeah, I mean, you never know. Some of these teams on the outside looking in get a win, they move them up. But I mean, a good possibility of getting to that 19, somewhere in that 18 to 20 range, I'd say.
Well, I mean, don't forget you've got LSU clinching the West, and so that's kind of our signature win up to this point, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So they're going to be moving up in the poll as well. So I don't know. I could see us in the high teens.
And there again, you know, not where you want to be, but after the last couple of years, after that 3-game skid this year, to be at that point, 10 games into the season, it feels pretty good. It really does. To even see your name or see the team's name come up on those Tuesday night selections after it been so long since that happened, it kind of seems sad to be excited about that, but it was. These steps to getting back to relevancy. Chris
I mean,
Jones wants Bama. I don't know if I quite, even though
hey,
Bama's sliding.
this is not the same Bama team that they've had. You know, we I I'm not saying we'd win, but we'd be competitive.
I think so.
The only team I don't think we would be competitive against is Georgia. I think Georgia would eat our lunch. That's about it.
Yeah, but
But
Georgia's
yeah,
eating
but
everybody's lunch.
but you are right. It is a lot. It is a lot of fun on Tuesday nights to see Florida State come up, even if it's further down the polls. I wonder if UF and Miami even remember what that's like.
Maybe Master of Dreams can let us know if he remembers that. But it was just 2 years ago, the thrown shoe, right? Think about how downhill it's gone since that shoe being thrown.
Man, that was
That was
that
a
was pretty
bad LSU team. Oh, that was a bad
that
LSU.
that 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 was pretty epic. The shoe throw. Oh man.
And I know we need to wrap it up. I was thinking though, watching that LSU game today and then watching Florida State tonight, if those two went head to head now, because as we talked about, it'd be nice to play Wake Forest right now. Be nice to play NC State right now. What do you think that Florida State LSU game would look like at this point? Because even though
I
LSU's
mean,
gotten better, I think Florida State noticeably has too.
I mean, it would be a battle. I it's really hard to say if we would win again. We certainly would not dominate the game like we did. When we were in the stands there, like just going up and down the field on them. You know, we were 11 of 14 on third down. It's at one point. I don't think we would get that kind of a performance, but I think we would still be kind of going back to it. There's not a team in the country we could not be competitive against outside of Georgia, and so it's it's been a while since I've been able to feel like that confidently, but I do believe that now.